So you need us in your business.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Because we're awesome at what we do.
I feel like a turkey sticking my head out. Do turkeys stick their head out? Tortoise.
Oh my God.
A tortoise turkey.
You don't need us in your business to talk about animals because clearly we don't know what we're talking about. But what we do know what we're talking about is...
Recruitment Director Services. Boo-yah. So I'm Emily and this is Laura and we own Fresh Perspective Resourcing, which is a recruitment business with a twist. And we had a meeting today, didn't we? And we were like, if our clients or people who would love to be our clients just paid for our time in their business as recruitment directors, all the other shit would be so much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You need someone directing your recruitment. Proactively, forward-thinkingly, with strategy, processes, systems, positivity, optimism. It's just not happening at the moment. So we never really see it. Like some businesses, especially bigger businesses, have an internal team, which is ace. So they've got before we set up Fresh, we worked for an IT consultancy and we were their internal team. So we helped that business pretty much double in size over a period of time. And we were the people that were sort of navigating their recruitment ship, helping them grow, connecting all the hiring managers, doing all the job specs, working out how to interview, onboard, inducting, and then we would pass it over to HR. And it worked really well, didn't it? I mean, we did quite a lot of process stuff and it sort of grew arms and legs as time went on. And that does happen in a lot of places, but nowhere near as much as it should be. And in terms of outsourcing recruitment directorship, I don't think it's currently happening at all. No,
in this country.
No, sales directors, managing directors, FDs, HRDs, people are interim or an outsourced function of it. All the Ds.
All the Ds.
But there's not much on the recruitment director side of things. And when we were in the last company, what we did help with was linking with the sales team to understand what projects were in the pipeline, what sales might be coming in, and then linking with HR and finance to talk about workforce planning, like how have we got enough people for all the work coming in, when is the work coming in, what work has been won and scheduled in with start dates. Do we have the right people? What do we need? So it's very much part of the strategy and planning of an organisation's growth strategy and overall success in terms of revenue targets and customer service targets.
It's
as well.
so important, isn't it? We should be on the board, and that's that.
Of all businesses,
of all businesses forever and ever. But it's true because when we worked at that company, there was a sales director there, and he used to just say yes to everything, and then that would massively impact the current staff because they were like, we can't deliver this. Whereas if you had a recruitment director, they would be like, right, so this is what we've covered. And they did have a resourcing person who would they would choose who would work on a project, but that's only talking about your current team. It's not talking about, well, if we just started this recruitment campaign, then we could maybe get someone in post within 2 months' time, and therefore we probably could say yes to another project. And so what it can actually do for your business is quite remarkable, really, but we are trying to educate the masses on how this can be done, and we're only 2 women.
I know, and they don't always listen to us, which they should.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, we were talking to someone earlier today, and we came up with a sentence I actually really quite like, that people don't really need help, businesses don't really need help filling vacancies. What they do need help with is laying down an effective process that's tailored to your business, and to understand the systems, tools and technology that you need to be able to run an effective recruitment campaign or a recruitment department
function
whatever, over the longer term. So what have we done? We've come up with a new product to offer at Fresh Perspective. Obviously we can help you fill vacancies, which the team do day in, day out. They're amazing at it, and we charge for time rather than percentage fees, so we are cheaper, better and faster than our competition. And we have other services, but we decided that me and Emily needed to help businesses more with this process and system side. So we have Recruitment Director Services, where you buy some of mine and or Emily's time, and we parachute into your businesses with our capes, ready to save the day.
Absolutely. And you can so you could do this, and if you're being a bit cheap, you could do it and buy 1 day off us a month, and that 1 day,
which could be 2 half days.
Yeah, and you could do it over 2 half days. You could mix it up, whatever, but that would be the minimum. I mean, then we probably, we could do an hour, but I mean, it's not enough, is it? It's just not enough of our time. I mean, this video won't be enough of our time. It's just, we need a day. And we could spread that out, we could fit it in, and you can learn. That would be more of an education. It would be figuring out what's going on in your business right now, what are your pain points, how can we solve these problems for you? And then we would almost tailor something that would suit your business, tailor a package and a process that would suit your business, and we would be there with you, holding your hand throughout that journey, and you'd have a lot of fun in the process.
Yeah,
You'd have a lot of laughs.
And we know a lot of jokes.
We are funny. I know no jokes.
What? You need to up your game, babe.
Yeah, but you live with Pete who tells you jokes. I don't know any jokes.
I know, I don't always remember.
Tom never tells me any jokes at all. Tom in the office does, but not that often.
Holla.
Go on, tell us a joke. Right now. I mean, how good is this? He knows immediately.
Hello. Why do Norwegian ships have barcodes on?
I don't know. Why do Norwegian ships have barcodes on?
To Scandinavian.
Yay!
Amazing, amazing.
Hopefully you couldn't hear him. We won it all, man.
Oh, Lenny's got a joke as well.
Yeah, so that's...
So before we go, I was going to say, so we can go in. Recently, we've been helping a big organisation. They don't have a recruitment process at all. So we've created one. I know, and they're massive. We've created one for them, which is it covers them hiring internally themselves. See if anyone has got the skills in-house, or hiring themselves externally. And we've created a workflow and a process. And then if they can't do that, then they come to us. And we've also created individual processes for the different parts of that overall strategy: interviewing, onboarding, offering, etc. And then we've actually gone back in and delivered that as training to all the hiring managers in the team, so they understand the process, they understand how to do everything within the brand guidelines of the organisation we're working for to effectively hire for their business, so they can achieve their growth plans. And then we've even things like how to review CVs and things like that.
There's a science behind it all, and it's like we just expect people to, especially like a big one is interviewing for me. So when you go to an interview as a candidate, you just expect that person interviewing you that they've always done it and that they're dead skilled in it and that they know what they're doing. But ultimately, a lot of the time, that hiring manager, that could have just been landed on them that day. So you might be getting a sort of frosty vibe from them, but ultimately they might have just been told by their director, listen, you need to interview such and such a body today, which is absolutely terrible and should never happen, because you really should be putting your best self forward. But this does happen, and so part of what we do is training people how to recruit effectively themselves. And just to give you a good example of a few examples of, I guess, how it works, that we work with a really large healthcare organisation, and there must be 20 hiring managers within that organisation. Each of those hiring managers does their own thing as per recruitment. So there's no process. They work with several agencies, so 20 times 3. You know, they could be working with 60 agencies across this business. It's absolutely insane. And so you can imagine the money. I mean, these agencies might be on 25%. Who knows? They might not negotiate because it's not their money. But then you think, where are these candidates' CVs being saved? Where's the interview documentation? How are we rejecting everyone who we don't want to bring into the business, so we're protecting our reputation? There's all this stuff, and just talking about it stresses me out. I'm not the most organised person in the world. I need a process to follow. I know.
This is shocking.
I'm glad I'm shocking you, because you know I love that. I put that out there. So sorry for banging on my mic then. Hopefully you can still hear me. But it is about, there is a process to it, and we can genuinely help you remove that headache from recruitment and make it easier, more effective, less costly, and get you a better outcome. So there's absolutely no reason why you don't need Recruitment Director Services from Laura and I.
Absolutely not. So, you know, messages on LinkedIn, drop us an email, comment on this video, subscribe and follow.
Just get in touch, absolutely.
See you later.
Bye!